Hello, I just wanted to jump on here and give you a little bit of a rundown of how I work, how this all fits together. And obviously, once you are on a call, we will be going through more of the detail and going through more of your goals, your journey in more detail, and really start work on creating that game plan that is ultimately going to lead you to success now, but also success for life. And that's ultimately what I aim for, is that people get a result forever, and this is the last thing you ever need to get in the absolute best shape of your life. So I just wanted to give you a little rundown of how this all works, how it all fits together. So as I go through, note down any and all questions that you have, and we are going to be obviously in the best position to answer them all when we chat to you as well. So have a little notepad to hand and we'll go through everything in lots of detail. So first off, just a huge big welcome to Featherstone Fitness, which is our company, and a little bit about me. So I was in a bit of an endless dieting cycle, as you probably know, where it would be running for hours on the treadmill, eating 1,000 calories, and then you think, oh my goodness, I can't do this anymore. So you stop doing it, the weight comes back on, and then it was back to the treadmill, back to 1,000 calories. And I thought, oh my goodness, I just cannot live like this, especially when I saw all the people eating way more food, living their life, loving their life, and in way better shape. And I just knew there had to be a better way of doing things. So that's what I learned how to do. And now I've gone on to help hundreds of women achieve the same results, get in amazing shape, better than they imagined possible, without stepping foot on a treadmill and without going anywhere near 1,000 calories. And that's really why we founded this. So I talk about we, so you will be working directly with me, one-on-one. Everything is directly with me, but you will also have access to my partner David, as a little bit of an extra support network for you. And we designed this to help everyday people get in amazing shape without all the unnecessary restrictions, extremes, without having to miss out on your life, because the socials are the fun part of life. We want to be able to enjoy those and enjoy those fully, without compromise, and we'd absolutely love to help you achieve the same thing. So how that all works then, so when you come on board, you will get a personalized game plan. And this really maps out your journey from start to finish with super simple step-by-step actions that you need to take in order to achieve your goals. And, we're going to go through more of the specifics around that as we delve into more detail with you. All of our plans and programs always come with a maintenance aspect. So we make sure we are building up your intake. We make sure we're getting your metabolism to a really good place. We make sure we're getting your body fired up so we become super efficient, and ultimately you are absolutely set for life. But we're going to be going through that game plan in tons of detail, and that's going to come with loads and loads and loads of ongoing updates as well. Then what makes up the game plan, the first part of this, is our lifestyle nutrition strategy, which is our sustainable, flexible, personal nutrition strategy to get you results without giving up the foods you love. And it's designed to work around you, your lifestyle, so it's super easy for you to follow for life. Now, this isn't a meal plan. This isn't me saying, you've got oatmeal, you've got chicken salad at lunchtime, because do you know what? No, thank you. This is about looking at the foods that you really enjoy and how we can make sure that we are still eating those, but getting to the result that we want to get to. There will also be socials in there. So there's also going to be events, parties, family events, dinners out. And so that's where you'll say, hey, Hannah, here's the menu for where we're going. I really fancy the salmon. What's a good option here? And we're going to come up with that together. And so we really keep building in that sustainable aspect and get you into the absolute best shape of your life, like I said, without giving up all of the fun stuff. Then we've got our lifestyle workouts. So there are tons of programs out there where you jump in and then they say you've got 6 hour-long sessions a week, and you look at it and you think, oh my goodness, in what world do I have time to do 6 hour-long sessions? So instead of that, I give that back to you. What is the time that you have available? And you might say to me, 3 30-minute workouts is my prime. That's what I'm going to be able to do sustainably over the course of the week. awesome. My job is to make the best use of those 30 minutes that we have available to get the maximum bang for our buck, to get the body toned, sculpted, and feel really, really good in the time that you have available. So again, it's really sustainable for you on an ongoing basis. Now, there might also be some weeks where 30 minutes feels completely impossible because we're traveling. So great, I'll put you together some hotel room workouts. We'll use a hotel gym, or, we've got an enormous amount of flexibility here to make sure we keep that routine for you in a way that works for your life. And then this is the bit that really sums this all up, is our lifestyle recalibration. And what I mean by that is that real next level support, accountability, coaching to make sure you get the results that you signed up for. And so with that, you will have daily DM access and support directly with me, where our response times, we say 24 hours, they're always a lot faster than 24 hours. And I don't have many rules, but my one biggest rule, you're never bugging me, it's never annoying me. That is exactly what I am here for. Bug me, annoy me, ask those questions. And then we'll also build in a weekly check-in in there as well, which is a bit more of our kind of formal touch point. Really have a look at how did the week go, really take a chance to reflect on that, and I will feed back to you on that as well through sort of different forms of check-ins. And we will do a monthly deep dive, or we'll jump on a FaceTime, we'll jump on a Zoom call, and we're going to go through stuff in a bit more detail. Now, they are monthly. However, if I read your check-in and think, oh my goodness, it's going to be super useful for us to jump on a call, go through that in more detail, we will do that. Whatever it takes to make sure that you're fully supported and we're seeing amazing results. So, as a little bit of a sum up, the system. So you will be working directly with me. You will get your personalised game plan that encompasses your lifestyle nutrition strategy, lifestyle workouts, lifestyle recalibration, daily DM access and support, daily accountability, real-time progress monitoring. So we're going to be looking at lots of different measures of progress. And if we start noticing something is going a bit sideways on a Wednesday, we want to deal with it on the Wednesday, not wait until the following Monday to implement change, to make sure that we are, doing everything in real time. Program updates and adjustments. So, not only if you're traveling or we're away or we've got access to different equipment, but also if I put together a workout and you think, oh my goodness, that was not a bit of me, I didn't enjoy that, tell me, let me know, we'll amend them. Equally, if there's something I do and you think, I loved that, I love this method of training, awesome, we'll do more of it. So I'm very, very receptive to feedback. Weekly check-ins, monthly deep dives, as well as all of the really nice to have things. So recipe books, grocery lists, travel pocket guides, our nutrition and mindset course. So you not only understand what you're doing, but why you're doing it, why it works, and ultimately we can keep those results forever because we've got that knowledge base. And that's all hosted within our coaching app. And we use that to host everything. So everything's in one place rather than having emails full of PDFs that you can never ever find. You will also have access to our private success group, which is the most amazing, private, motivating community full of women on very similar journeys. And that in there you'll have access to our expert team of dietitians and nutritionists who give daily exclusive content, live trainings, and so much more. So, you've got an entire support network around you every step of the way, led by me. And it's not that you have to do absolutely everything. We can kind of dip in and out of as much as we want to. As long as we're doing our check-in, we're still on a really, really good path. But everything is there for you as you need it. So just a few people that have been through this. So Kerry came to me and was so sick of restricting her life and hating that she had to run on a treadmill, miss out on wine, not go out with her husband at the weekend through fear of gaining weight. And I said, no, we absolutely can do that. So her game plan looked like a sustainable fat loss phase where we lost over 19 pounds, got her to the place where energy felt amazing, clothes were fitting super, super well. And since that point, we've lost that weight, we've kept it off, we've been working at maintenance, her daily intake has come up, we've built in even more flexibility there, and we're now really working working on building lean muscle, which we can see super clearly here, abs popping through, legs taking shape, shoulders really coming out, absolutely amazing. But she has sustained those results and said to me, this is not a diet, which is absolutely where we want it to be. Candice came to me and she wanted to lose weight, but also was so sure that she did not want to have to miss weekends, wanted to enjoy her social life because her weeks were just mega busy, really stressful. And so I said, absolutely, we can do that. So again, we set out her customized game plan to encompass really social weekends, lots of fun for her, and we went on to lose over 30 pounds, build lean muscle, and we've gone on to sustain that. And then more importantly, she started competing in CrossFit, winning CrossFit competitions with this newfound energy. Absolutely amazing. And again, she has gone on to sustain those results, and she didn't have to cut out any of the socials to get there. And then Catherine came to me and was previously waking up at 3 a.m. to get workouts in, meal prepping for herself, cooking different things for her compared to her family. And she just said, I can't do this. So instead, we stripped that right back. We decided that we could do workouts that would tone and sculpt her body for 30 minutes or less at home 3 or 4 times a week. I got her eating the same as her family, so we weren't doing double meal prep, nothing like that. We want to enjoy family meals. I didn't want mummy to always be on a diet. And you know, we saw amazing progress. And again, she has gone on to sustain that and said to me, I've just never felt so strong, fit and healthy whilst eating bread, pasta and cheese and working out for 30 minutes or less 3 or 4 times a week at home. So that just gives you a little snapshot of a few people that have been through how I work and how I coach. And like I said, note down all and any questions. We're going to be plugging in all of those gaps, really getting to know you, your goals, coming up with that game plan for you, and ultimately getting you amazing results that last you a lifetime as well. So really excited to chat to you, to help you, and yeah, let's do it.